don't think it recorded.
Oh, no.
Oh. No, I didn't record. I'm sorry. Am I doing it again? Or?
Do it again.
All right. What's up, everybody? This is Q. I'm here with Robert McCollum. You might know him as Del Flamingo, as Stain, as Goten, and just multiple other projects. So I got a couple questions for you.
Yes.
All right, first question is, what got you into voice acting?
So I was, as an actor in Dallas, doing a lot of commercial work and on-camera work and also improv. Mm-hmm. And one of the improv comedians in another troupe that we were in the same venue with was Mike McFarlane, who was the original Master Roshi in Dragon Ball Z. And he was working as a director or working at Funimation at that time and said, hey, if you want to come work this job, it pays nothing. It's just a little side hustle. But a lot of actors are doing voice work in Dallas now. And I'm looking at myself like, oh, I'm sucking in my gut. So like, it's a little side hustle. It's never going to pay your bills, but it's a fun thing to do. And we were all nerds and liked anime, so it was cool. Never thought it would be something like this. We're at Comic-Con now. There's thousands of people. Everybody knows anime. Anime is totally mainstream. Going through through Times Square in New York, I saw a 2-story Attack on Titan for the finale. Like, oh, this is mainstream now. This is not like niche nerd culture where it was when I started out. So yeah, got to see it all kind of born, but in the early days, it was just right place, right time. Funimation happened to move to Dallas and needed anyone who could actually speak on a microphone to come do Crawls.
Yes. All right, so you say you want to be a villain. Why is that?
I love playing the villain. So I've gotten very lucky in playing some good guys in like Teenage Goten and some heroes. Julius is a good guy in Black Clover, but the villains are so great because they're way less effort. If the heroes have to like Kamehameha and yell and like and prove themselves, like Asta in Black Clover has to scream all the time. If you're really powerful, you just go, ugh, and the building falls over. Yeah. Or you just snap your fingers and a minion takes care of something. Usually a villain does not even have to exert himself until the very, very end. Until it all goes terrible.
Until all his minions are gone and he's like the last resort.
Until it's all terrible, there's very little screaming if you're a really powerful villain.
All right. So you did all these characters, but who's your favorite?
Oh, that's a tough question. I will say Reiner was amazing because Attack on Titan was such a huge cultural moment that, like, you realized you were a part of something right now that was big and important to people. So that was cool. And you get, to go to LA and talk to people. Like, that was a big moment. So I love that character for the opportunities it gave. Del Flamingo has been great because it's been a 15-year journey. Like, that just keeps on going and keeps on going. Julius from Black Clover is very close to me. I'm a huge nerd. He's a big magic nerd. And so, like, when I go to cons and be like, oh my God, look at that costume. That's so cool. Like, that's exactly what Julius does when he sees magic. So that's, like, my person. Little shows that nobody knows. I love Psychopaths. People forget Psychopaths. There's a show called Barakamon that's just about a calligrapher who's forced to go to this little village and kind of reconnect with his art. There's no planets exploding and no battle scenes.
It's a calm.
It's nice. It's just a lovely story. So that's one of my favorites. But also, kind of whatever I'm doing right then is the thing I'm super excited about.
Yeah. Where's Ping?
Yeah.
All right. Any advice to people who want to be in the industry?
Well, we were talking about this before. The first thing to be in a voice actor is to be an actor. Take acting classes, take improv comedy. Anything that gets you on stage and performing is a great thing. Doesn't matter if it's community theater. Doesn't matter if it's your high school or your college. Just get in some acting because that gets you into expressing yourself and using your voice as a tool. Second thing is get a microphone and start practicing. Just even one of these. Just play with what your voice can do. How evil, how small, how control. What can you do with a microphone when you get close to it? Because it's a kind of different instrument than your voice alone. And then also just looking into the industry, there's a really good book by Joel McDonald. I mentioned it to you earlier. I don't even remember what it's called, but he is a director, a voice actor, has done tons of video game directing and has talked to people through. Come on through, Jim. Come on through. But he's got a new book out on how to kind of approach the industry, and it's great. So look for that, Joel McDonald. Other than that, just start sending out stuff. Start recording, doing your own thing, doing your own podcast, doing your own webisode.
Find your own voice.
Find your own voice and put it out there.
Because what I've heard is that directors not looking for copies of somebody. They want people to have their own.
Exactly. In the old days, it was a lot like, can you sound like this person? Now it's like, oh, can you sound like you? And can I use that authentic you to tell this story? Yeah.
Anything you want to close this off with, like a promote or you want to say?
Just telling, new Psychopaths is coming out soon. Look for that. Fairy Tale 100-Year Saga, that's out and streaming now, so look for that. And yeah, keep watching.
All right. Thank you so much for the interview, and thank y'all for watching.
Thank you.